So she was a homegirl.
I'm sure you'll be most comfortable here. Both of your roommates are lovely girls. Oh, Judith. This is Judith Canfield. She's one of our girls. And this, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I didn't,
Kay Hamilton?
oh yes. Well, Miss Hamilton is planning on being with us if everything, well that is, she'll be rooming with Jean and Terry as soon as Louise leaves.
Oh, that'll be swell. Excuse me.
Well, now our dining room is over there, and dinner is served every evening between 6 and 7, so that way the girls can get to the theater early if they're working. Now let me see. You'll be rooming with Jean and Terry. That'll be $12.50 a week, including the meals. I suppose that'll be all right?
Yes, thank you.
Now, about these references, I'll have them all looked up in the morning.
Good morning. Can't I come in tonight?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
But I got to come in tonight. I've got to.
Well, it's a little irregular. However, did you say your bags were nearby?
Yes, I can get them.
Well, I suppose it would be all right. Well, now, we have certain little rules. As you know, this is a club for stage girls. I suppose you are on the stage.
Yes, I'm not working now, but
Oh, I understand. Oh, and about callers. Gentlemen callers, I mean.
there won't be any men.
Oh, it's quite all right. We'd like you to bring your friends around, just not after 11:30 and only in this room.
I understand.
You know, I try very hard to make this feel like a real home for the girls. I used to be one of them myself before I married Mr.Orcutt. Oh, perhaps you remember Helen Romaine?
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh, that's quite all right. Oh, if you would like to go and get your bags now. Maddie, will you come here a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, there's a small charge of 25 cents per door key that each girl gets in case they're lost. So you can see that it's to your interest not to lose it. But, well, goodbye, and I will expect to see you back shortly.
What have we got for dinner, Maddie?
We've had a good dinner.
Smells like last night. Is it?
Now, Maddie, there's going to be a new girl moving in just as soon as Louise moves out, so you won't have much time to straighten up.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Terry Randall in yet?
No, ma'am.
Well, if I don't see her, be sure to let her know there's a new girl moving in with her and Terry, or with her and Jean.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. Oh, don't forget, fresh paper in the bureau drawers.
Yes, ma'am.
Maddie,
Yes, Miss Linda.
is my dress pressed yet?
Was you wanting that right away?
Right away, when did you think I wanted it?
Well, I'll just get right on there.
Forget it, I'll do it myself.
You didn't give it to me till 5:30 anyway.
I'll get it, Maddie. But let's club. Yes, she is. The Globe Picture Company? Mr. Kingsley himself? I'll get her right away. Jean! Oh, Jean!
Yes?
David Kingsley of the Globe Picture Company wants to speak with you.
Oh, all right.
She'll be right down. Jean! Tell us all about it! What time is it coming? Jeannie, does this mean they're going to lose you to the pictures?
Now, ladies, no fair hanging around when he comes. Oh, I'm telling you, no parading.
Oh,
Big-hearted Bertha.
I bet you'll let Terry meet him. Well, Terry's different. All this fuss about a man. I wouldn't lift my little finger to meet him.
David Kingsley. You know, he was Alwood's office boy when I played the woman in room 13.
Really? So what are you gonna wear? I wonder if Pat will let me have her rose taffeta.
I'm sure she would.
And I'll wear Kendall's evening coat.
You know, when he first became a producer, he wanted me and his by then.
Da-da-da-da! Here's Louise! Let's get some rice and throw it!
Oh, for heaven's sake, that's silly. Oh, Louise, and now the time has come. You will see how saddened we are. Parting is such sweet sorrow after all.
Well, Mitchell, finally getting the hell out of here, eh?
Judith, that's hardly the spirit.
Sorry.
She didn't mean anything by it.
Do you want me to get a taxi?
Yes, please, Maddie. Well, girls, I guess I should stop trying to delay. Oh, where's Terry? I thought Terry was down here.
Isn't she here? She hasn't come in yet.
What's she up to anyhow? I haven't seen her for days.
I don't know. She's gone before I'm awake in the morning.
Well, I'd go before I burst into tears, and I want to thank you all. You've all been such darlings. Oh, Linda, wait. Well, I need to go, and thank you again, and thank you for all the gifts, the compact, the perfume, the clubbing you did for my exquisite nightgown.
Oh, that's all right.
Well, I sure hope I make a better wife than I did an actress. Yes, an actress. I mean, I wasn't very good at that.
You were so.
You were swell. Well, I must not have been very swell, or I wouldn't be getting married. Well, any girl would be happy to leave the stage to marry a fine boy like Bob. Why, I think he's back there in Appleton all those years waiting for me. I'm a pretty lucky gal. Yes, you are. And if any of you girls get out to Milwaukee with the show, I'm only 100 miles away, and I will meet Mrs. Robert Hendershot by that time. Wisconsin's truly beautiful. Fox River Valley, it is too, it really is.
Louise! Oh, darling, I was afraid you'd be gone. I ran all the way from 46th Street. Look, what do you think? I've got a job! I'll tell you about it afterwards. Oh, Louise, what a darling cat. I just love it on you.
I can't let her go. You have a job. I have to hear about it. And what?
Who is it? Berger?
Well, yes.
I thought he was all cast.
Oh, he was, all except for this one part. Now, it isn't big, but it's got this one marvelous scene. You know, one of those gamuts.
Terry, you'll be wonderful.
Taxi boy.
Aww. Maddie.
Darling, be happy, darling.
Oh, I will. Bye, girls. Can't wait. Jeez. I do hope you'll be happy, dear child. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
And it's a piece of wedding cake.
Well, what the deadly details?
Oh, gosh, Terry, you certainly got a break. Berger wouldn't even talk to me.
David Kinsley. Little David Kinsley.
Well, how do you do?
Well, surely you remember me.
Of course I do.
Well, who am I then? Helen.
Helen!
Helen who?
Helen
Romaine? Helen Romaine?
Helen Romaine? Oh, what a charming surprise. Imagine you remembering me after all these years, a scrubby little kid from the office.
Oh, yes, but that little office boy grew up to be a brilliant producer in his own right. Oh, those beautiful plays. I love them all.
Yeah, so did I. Something happened about that time, though. The theater just sort of shot out from under us.
Yes, but you've gone on all right. You've risen to even greater triumphs in the pictures.
Yes, even greater triumphs.
Oh, well, it was lovely seeing you. I do hope you'll come back again soon.
So do I.
Oh, so glad to see you again, Miss Hamilton. Everything is in readiness for you. Maddie, take Miss Hamilton's things right up, will you? Oh, Terry! This is Kay Hamilton. She's going to be rooming with you and Jean. Terry Randall.
I will try not to be in the way.
Oh, don't start off that way. Grab your share to talk with us.
Thank you.
Oh, now I'll show you where everything is. Oh, and if you happen must realize how reluctant I am to speak to you on this subject. I try to be as easy as I can with the girls, but after all, I have my bills to pay too.
But, Mrs. Orcutt, I'm rehearsing. You know that, and just as soon as we open, I can start paying off.
Yes, I know, but plays are not always successful, dear, and the amount has grown rather large. So in light of everything, I was wondering if maybe you wouldn't mind just a little suggestion?
No.
Well, it occurred to me that perhaps you might want to look for a place a little cheaper. And by a happy coincidence, I just happened to know of a place. Of course, the girls are a little older, and it's not strictly a theatrical club, more the commercial professions. But I think you'll find it just as conveniently located. Down on 49th Street, this side of 10th Avenue. Well, I was wondering if perhaps when you have some time, you might drop in and take a look. Oh, now, let's not get upset by this. It's just a little chat. Oh, now, let's just put it out of our minds and... Oh, come on, let me see a smile. Oh, there. Well, we both have our day's work to do, so goodbye.
I'm 22 years old and my life is my own.
Who's this man? Are you going to marry him?
He is married.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to send for your father. He'll know what to do with you.
Mother, please don't make a fuss. His wife already knows that if I have to leave the club, I'll go live with him and the whole world will know. Now take your choice.
I'm Mrs. Orcutt, Mrs. Shaw. My maid just told me you were here.
Yes, how do you do, Mrs. Orcutt?
I understand you arrived a little unexpectedly.
Yes, I came to surprise my little darling here, and, well, we practically came in together. Doesn't she look silly this time of day? She stayed with my niece and her husband. They live up on 86th Street, had a rather late party, and you know how young people are. Don't know where they find the energy. Linda, dear, why don't you go up and change? Perhaps you could join me for lunch?
Why, yes, Mother dear.
I'm staying at the Roosevelt, shall we say 1 o'clock?
Of course, Mother darling.
Thank you. I'm only going to be here for a couple of days. I really must be going. Thank you.
Well, goodbye. And it's awfully nice when our parents drop in to see their girls, but I do hope you'll come back again next time you're in town. Goodbye.
Maddie, do you know where Mrs. Orcutt is?
Back in her room.
Well, what is it? What's the matter?
What is there? She's trying something.
No! No!
No.
Hey, girl, no, let me call her. Okay. Oh, what did you do? Okay.
I'll get a doctor.
It's no use. She's...
It'll be in all the papers. I never should have let her stay. There's just something about her. She was different from the rest of the...
Oh, don't say that. It could have been any one of us. She was just a girl without a job like me. It could have been any one of us.
Put your electric bulb in Miss Randall's room.
I will.
Oh, and did you give Terry that message for David Kingsley?
Oh, I forgot.
You'd better remember, he's important. Oh, and you can close up the dining room. Everyone's been in there that's going to be tonight. Oh, well, my little Jean.
Hello, Mrs. Orcutt. Maddie. Oh, just let me get my breath. acting all excited like this.
Oh no, but bigger darling.
Hello, Teen. Anne, I was just going to ask for you.
My, you look Hollywood.
Do you think it goes with my coloring?
No? Try it.
Oh, boys, I'm so sorry. Girls, this is Mr. Larry Westcott, our New York publicity man, and a wonder. And this is Billy. Never quite sure I heard your last name.
Just Billy. Just want to snap a few pictures. Do you mind?
Sure, fine.
Yeah, human interest stuff.
Oh, you mean with us? Of course. Oh, I'll fix up.
We won't be a minute.
Well, Terry,
Oh, Jean. Well, aren't you thrilled at doing a play? When do your rehearsals start?
on Wednesday.
I got a pretty strong light here. Mind if I plug in?
Oh, that's fine.
Pardon me, Miss Maitland. You're going to ask about her taking some shots upstairs?
Oh, yes, Mrs.Orcutt, do you mind? They want to take some stills of me up in my old room.
Oh, of course not, dear.
You know, the humble beginnings in the Footlights Club. They love it.
Oh, well, yes, I'd be delighted.
You can't take pictures up there. I have my Sunday watch hanging up.
Great. That's just what we want.
All right, but never dreamed that my underwear would make Screenland.
So you're a big actress now, huh, Jane? Gotta be starred in a play? Yeah, well, you know, I never thought they were actually gonna star me in it. I'm scared stiff.
She'll be great. Look, Miss Maitland, we haven't got a lot of time. Mr. Kingsley's picking you up here at 12:45, and then you're meeting Mr. Gretzel. Who?
Mr. Gretzel,
What's a Gretzel?
he's the big boss. Adolf Gretzel.
President of the company.
Of course, Adolf Gretzel.
Adolf Gretzel looks like a pretzel.
So why should we pretzel? And boom, boom, boom.
Here we are. We're ready. Terry, darling, when am I going to see you? I have lots to tell you and want to hear all about you. Let's see. Rehearsals start Wednesday. How about lunch tomorrow?
Oh, I'm afraid you can't, Miss Maitland. You're lunching with the press.
Oh, dear. Well, let's see. I'm going to that opening tomorrow night with David Kingsley. How about tea?
Not tea. You've got the magazine people, and then you got photographs all day Tuesday.
But I want to see her. Well, let's see. How about Wednesday? I'll miss out on rehearsal and we'll have lunch. 1 o'clock?
Oh, you won't believe it, but my lunch hour is 11:30 to 12:30.
11:30? Whatever do you mean?
Girls, hurry!
I'm not going to keep you waiting.
All right, Miss Maitland.
All right, girls, before we get started, I have a teensy-weensy surprise for all of you.
Surprise. What is it?
Billy, will you bring it in, please?
Bring what in?
It's for all of you, dear Miss Orcutt and the whole Footlights Club.
Oh, look. Looks like a picture.
Oh, my.
What of, I wonder?
Papa Gretzel.
Are we ready, girls?
We're ready.
It's Jean.
Jean is lovely. Now, we can only find a fitting place to put it.
Well, let's see.
So long, Sarah.
All right, Miss Maitland. Now, if you all just gather around the picture. Now, Miss Maitland, you right here behind the portrait, and let's see, you, Mrs. Yes, right here beside Miss Maitland. Now, you ladies over here, make a nice little circle, okay? Sure, around. Okay, now, ladies over here, yes, we need a little informal group. Fill in here. Now, you'll have to crouch down. Everybody down. You too, sister. All right, now that's fine. And all looking at Miss Maitland.
Well, Maddie has to be in it too. Come on,
Sure.
Maddie.
Wouldn't be a picture without her. Now, we want the whole Twilight Club. Have we got everybody?
No. Where's Bernice? Bernice isn't here? Bernice.
I'm ready. Here I am.
Hey, that's my new dress.
Well, I got to be right, didn't I?
Come on, girlie. Right here. No, look at Miss Maitland. Everybody, look at Miss Maitland. And remember, this will all be in the papers tomorrow. All righty? 1, 2, and 3. Great. Now then, for pictures upstairs. Miss Maitland.
Want to come along, girls? I haven't heard a bit of club news. What's going on? Who's got jobs?
Well, I have. And Kendall's working, and weeks, well, it seemed like years to me.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kingsley, but this is against the rules.
Oh, Mrs. Orcutt, it's the play.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Orcutt. I'm sure this looks strange, but I did come on business.
Well, Maddie did say there was another gentleman.
Oh, but he's gone. And Mrs. Orcutt, I'm gonna do the play.
Oh, Terry, my child!
You must get your rest. Sleep tight. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. at the Music Box.
Oh, I'll be there.
Oh, Terry, I'm so happy for you. Are you thrilled?
Oh, it was like Victoria when they came to tell her she was queen.
Oh, but now, my dear child, you must run along to bed and get some sleep.
Oh, no, I must learn my parts. Mrs. Orcutt, may I please have a room to myself tonight?
I'll see what I can do.